for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, first card that's, oh, you guys had dreams too. Let's put that to the side. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you do have expression. Expression. Here it says, don't hold yourself captive in fear. Express yourself. And you also have romance at the bottom of the deck. I love it. I love it. You got dreams, which is okay. This is a Piscean energy. I understand why this is coming out. This came out for Virgo, but then this also came out for you. It also came out for Taurus and Aquarius. I get it. The nodes are going to be moving in Virgo and Pisces. Okay. Pisces is going to be in the north. Virgo is going to be in the south. All right. So if we see a lot of Piscean energy, that's why I was trying to figure out why I was just doing the readings. I'm like, why is Pisces coming out and everybody's read? That was why. Okay, because the nodes will be moving. Now, expressing yourself can come in many forms. You guys already know. Sagittarius, you guys are so creative. It's been talked about your creativity for the past like month or so. This could be a form of expression, meaning just having a conversation with somebody. It could be what you write. It could be how you sing, what you produce, okay? But we will see. But it says, don't hold yourself back, though, okay? Express yourself. And some of you guys, this has something to do with a romantic partner. Oh, your heart, you have love for someone, or this is what's going to happen. Deep feelings for someone that comes in here that is a romantic partner that's going to put you all up in your feelings and your head. And so, you know, it may be hard for you to express yourself. That happens a lot with the divine masculines more so. I don't necessarily see that with the divine feminines, not as much. I do know that divine feminines be wanting to so bad, right? But they just hold back because they're afraid of getting hurt. But I guess both genders, right? I guess both divine masculine and feminines do that. But this could be, you know, for other things as well. Now let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Hey, everybody. Hello. Let me shout out some people. I should have said this a little bit earlier. Kwei, OT, Rocky, Tamira, Lupe. Is that Walking in Love? Hello. I love that. Walking in Love. Okay. Alyssa, Jacqueline, SOSTB. Your birthday is December 1st. Hello. Shout out to you, Sagittarius. I don't even think that I've said I shout out to Sagittariuses or Scorpios at all. My bad. Bonnie, Natalie, Mia. Hey, Mia. Firelight. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's see what comes out here for Sagittarius. You guys already know I love you guys with all my heart and soul, right? But you're stubborn as hell. You're stubborn as hell. Some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces, or you're dealing with a Taurus. There's a Taurus somewhere in your life, okay? It could be a child. It could be, you know, a mother figure, friend, or whoever. It could be Pisces or Taurus. Or this is just somewhere in your chart. Maybe you have Taurus somewhere in your chart, okay? But this is what it says. Since life is all about change, stubbornness is ineffective. This is a resistance to life itself. So for a lot of you, remember, you have two different cards that's saying you have two cards that's saying something completely different. This is on the other end of the spectrum. Stubbornness, do not express. Okay? It is an attitude. It is about what doesn't happen. Expression is free flowing. That's what it's about. Okay? Now, I don't know why you guys are so stubborn. You guys are being told this. Now, it could be a situation that's like that. It could be a situation that's just not moving. But I feel like this could be you in some way. And I'm not going to go into details of what I feel this is yet, because I really do want to pull the cards to roll and see why that's coming out. So I'm not going to guess, because that could be a million and one things, the reason why stubbornness is coming out. But I can tell you, Sagittarius, I'm not going to say you stubborn. Like, I feel like I'm a little, I would be lying if I say that you guys are stubborn. I don't come across too many stubborn Sagittariuses. I feel like if your mind is set on something, No one can change it. That's true. But I don't believe that you guys are like, you know how you come across somebody and everything that they do, they just do the opposite. I just don't see that with y'all. You be like, damn, like I tell this person to do this and they always do the opposite. Like, we have a conversation. I'll be in a conversation. They be like, no, 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 that's not true. You know how you have people like that? Like you be in a full blown conversation and you give your opinion. And then for some odd reason, they're like, nah, that's not it. Right. Everything like stubbornness to me is like everything about that person is in resistance to your reality. I don't see that with Sagittarius. I don't. But I do feel that this has something to do with like if your mind is set on something, no one can change it. Okay. And I guess it's all about perspective for you too, right? Because sometimes people could think that way about you, like you resist them all the time. Who knows? Let's go ahead. Let's get into your Astro cards. Let's see. He said, I agree. We're not stubborn until we can't stand people. That's what I think. I think I'm stubborn when someone tries to control me, but that's not really stubborn. You see what I'm saying? Like I gotta give you guys credit where credit due. I just don't see that being a part of your personality. You guys are so damn like down. And I'm not saying all Sagittariuses are like that, but I'm just saying most of the time your personality is like, all right, come on, let's go. Let's do it. You guys, tend to be the person that people love to talk to. You're the fun friend. So that's why I said I wanted to see what that card means, because I don't necessarily see that with y'all too much. Let's see. You guys are so funny. All right, let's get another one. All right, so you got Jupiter that's coming out here. And I'm going to read these two. You got the 6th house. 6th house talks about your work and it talks about your health. Okay. The first card that came out is Cardinal Moon. And it says, take charge. Now, if you think about it, that's the first card that came out after stubborn. Now, this is what I was talking about, that procrastination energy, the procrastinating. Now, that is something that I do see. I'm not calling you lazy. I just feel like you push things to the back burner. Oh, I'll get to that later. I'll do that later. Oh, I'll think about that later. I feel like you guys kind of have that a little bit more than other signs, right? So what this card is saying, you're going to have to start moving things, like some things that you've been wanting to do, places you want to go. You need to start setting plans, because Virgo 6th house talks about planning and organizing. And that is what I see. But I do believe that the stubbornness is coming from the fact that you guys are procrastinating. And this one says you're going to have to step into your power. You guys are going to have to start moving. Okay. You got to take the initiative in some things. And I feel like you have not been at that place. Okay. I'm just telling you. Here with Gibeus Moon, it says there's some things that need to be tweaked or readjusted in your schedule, with your money, with your love relationships, the way that you think. I think we talked about perspective. That needs to happen. But you are close to getting what you want. And that's what Jupiter comes in. Jupiter comes in and says, I'm going to bring you luck. And it's not going to be about close anymore. It's going to be about what you actually have. Okay. So please do not lose me. Are you guys, do you get where I'm going? The stubbornness to me is more so the procrastination. We've talked about this, right? Because when you guys come here, this is a class. And I'm actually going to start writing things down for you too. I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to look at the little books that I already know. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to look into, but I did this when I was in school. But I'm going to do that for you guys because I want this to be a class so you guys can, and especially in the morning, you take this with you and you go about your day. But that procrastination is the thing that I'm talking about. Okay, that's what I see. And you got to start taking initiative in areas that you're like, oh, I'll get to that soon. Come on now, Sag. Now, like I said before, this is also with your health, your diet. Okay. I mean, you've been trying to lose weight, or it's not even about losing weight. Some of you guys are skinny and unhealthy. Some of you guys are thin, skinny, and unhealthy. You have the worst eating habits in the world. And the doctor said, hey, you may have to change that. Or you, even within yourself, you're like, you know what? I probably shouldn't wake up eating Cheetos. in the morning. Hot Cheetos of all things. I probably shouldn't be eating that. You know what? I've been saying I'm going to be, have these routines with prayer and meditation, and I haven't done none of that yet. I got it written down in my book, but I ain't got to that place yet of actually being consistent with it. You guys get what I'm saying? I don't have to keep on running into it. You guys get it, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and get to the green cards. Green cards is going to be everything, and I'm going to pull a lot of them. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. A lot of y'all be eating hot Cheetos in the morning? Oh, come on, Sag. What are we doing? Oh, that is hilarious. I haven't done that since I was in my 20s, but I used to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I used to do it. I used to wake up in the morning. I have chips and stuff all up in my apartment, and I knew I shouldn't have done it. But yeah, that's from experience. But that's like a long time ago, though. My sister is going to kill me. My sister is a Sagittarius, and baby, when I tell you she is good, she eats like a bird. She'll wake up in the morning and literally don't eat until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And guess the first thing she grabbed? A bag of potato chips, baby. She'll grab something, and I think for her it's like Cheetos or something like that. I be knowing, y'all. I be knowing what you be doing. All right. You got a few cards here. So the one I'm going to put right here is the one I'm going to clarify. Okay. That is going to be media. Now, look at what showed up. I always pay attention to two cards that are similar, right? You got entertainer and media. Now, this is huge because this could be something that you're doing. Okay. We talked about before expression of your creativity. That means you guys are in front of TikTok. You guys are, on Facebook. I have no idea what Facebook is anymore. I have not been on there in over 12 years, but I do know people can go live on Facebook. People can go live on Instagram. And this is how you're going to get recognized. The media talks about there's a talent that you have and people are going to see it. We've been talking about that for months, and it's happening for some of you, okay? You are good at what you do. This is a talent card. This is a talent card. So I see you in a limelight. I don't know what that means for you. Like I think I said before, as far as expression, could be writing poetry. It could be singing. It could be rapping. Like I said, some of you guys are really good on TikTok in some way, shape, or form. A lot of people like your content. Either way, I see that you guys are going to be in the limelight. Some of you guys can go viral with this energy. Okay. So we're going to put entertainer there. And it could go either way. We could put both of those there. Now, these are the other cards that came out here for you. Oh, Rocky says she's trying to work for a media company. That's crazy. Because again, this card isn't just talking about what you're doing. It's also talking about people seeing your talent and grabbing onto it. So that means if they look at your resume and they say, "Oh my God, Rocky, you've done this, you have experience," that the people are going to call you back. That's how you're going to be noticed. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody is going to be in front of the screen. So how can the people that's not going to be in front of the screen be noticed? Well, they're going to call you back because you have the experience, you have the qualifications for that particular job. Okay, that's what we see. Say yes to the things you think that you cannot do. This is the reason why some of you guys are procrastinating. It's not that you're lazy. It's not that you are not absolutely extraordinary talented. You guys are so effing smart. I think 90-something% of the Sagittariuses I talked on the phone. I mean, I'm telling you, your energy is amazing. You guys are so effing intelligent. And I'm talking about 90-something% over the past 5 years. You know how many reads that is? Okay. And I'm telling you, you guys are thebomb.com. But it is always your self-confidence in something, which is always weird to me. You guys have the same kind of energy. So here it says, Believe in you. This is the reason why you got the dream card coming out. You're the only one that's stopping you from your dream because you believe that it's no one else is going to appreciate it, or you believe that other people are not going to see it. And the worst thing that you can feel is that someone else doesn't recognize your talent, recognize your skills. So if someone doesn't show up on your TikTok page, all of a sudden you feel like you're worthless. Okay. And sometimes that happens even in, love relationships. I mean, beautiful energy, beautiful energy. The cards just be like, oh my God, Sagittarius, you guys just give. You are a nurturer, you're catering. And then you come across some bozo. And then all of a sudden, you're not loving and catering anymore. You're not nurturing anymore. This is what you do. Okay? You got to change that because that has nothing to do with you. You come across bozos. That's who they are. They are bozos. They don't see properly anyway because they're clowns. You're dealing with people who are unreliable. Now, we know that this could happen with love, family members, okay, definitely with family members a lot. I've seen that a lot with you guys where you are expecting a family member to pull their weight and they do not. Of course, you have that in love. You expect your lover to pull their weight in something and they do not. And it says there's some confusion that you experience in love. Now, this happens with money too. You loan money out and you don't get it back. You enter in a contract with people with business, and all of a sudden the terms aren't clear, and here you are confused about the money that you're going to get. Okay, so just be careful about that. It says with this, expect some money not to even be materialized. Now that I didn't even want to read that last sentence. Let me do a job and not get paid for it. Baby, I will be up there with a picket sign in front of somebody's place. But people do this all the time, especially I've seen a lot of creators or YouTube when it's a lifestyle creators, when they have people who are like, oh, can you what is it called? Shoot. Let's say there's a certain company that they want advertised, right? And the person will sit in front of it and say, oh, I ate this cereal, or I slept on this mattress, and the people got thousands of views, and the company doesn't even pay the person. I've seen that. So the thing is that some of you may come across those kinds of people, okay? So just be aware of that. And this is the reason why you may have to take legal actions. I wish I did not. I wish I didn't see this in the reading because it is a headache, but it is here and I have to be truthful. For some of you, there's going to be people who are not going to be reliable. I'm talking about even real straight up companies that's going to give you the runaround. Okay. I also see gifts. So your birthday is coming up. So I see gifts here for not only your birthday, but for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I see it. And I think a lot of you guys told me that your birthdays were like right next to Christmas, pretty much like a few days before. So it's like you got Christmas and your birthday, which is amazing. So I do see a lot of gifts that you guys are going to be receiving. And then it also talks about there's going to be a situation that some of you guys are going to come across where you need to apply diplomacy. Now, diplomacy has been coming out a while for Sagittarius, and you have been tested. And sometimes you think that just because it comes out once that it's over and done. No, I feel like it's sometimes it's like a year thing. Okay, and you don't get out of character. That's the only thing that I can tell you, because it feels like some people around you are testing you in some kind of way. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get your expressions. I'm in 20 minutes, y'all, and have not even clarified your card yet. You see how much I love y'all? You see how much I love y'all? You see what I'm saying? All right, let's go ahead. Let's get to expression. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Let's see. What comes out here for Sag? Time to make a move. There's been a lack of progress. We've already talked about that. And you've been at a crossroad with either telling someone something, talking to somebody about something, or creating something. You see how the Two of Swords is no longer at a deadlock. You are now at this place where you're not going to hold yourself back regarding whatever this means. Creative project or expressing yourself in like actually telling somebody something. And again, this could be actual love. I want to tell you how much I love you. Some of you guys are sitting on the couch really wondering, like, should I even tell them how I feel? So you guys are no longer going to be at that place where you're uncertain about expressing yourself. Creativity as far as expression in that way, or your actual feelings. Okay, let's get this stubbornness. Let's get this stubbornness. Let's see. Rocky said, I've already made a decision. I ain't said a damn thing. Shout out to you. At least one thing about it, at least you know, right? Let's get it. Stubbornness. Now I said that would be you being stubborn. Stubborn. Let's see. Oh, that's good. You guys have the full card. Look at this. This is definitely dealing with a love situation for some of you. Definitely dealing with a love situation. The Lovers came in reverse. And I know the reason why this has happened. Because, see, they made you believe something and, you know, because you feel like a fool. And that's the worst thing you could ever do. Now, I will tell you for a fact, the worst thing you could ever do is make a Sagittarius feel dumb. That's the worst thing you could do. Because, see, then that's when the pettiness come out. The stubborn energy, like someone said before, is when once you cross me, then you're going to get a whole different type of character. Now I see the reason why this is happening, because you feel foolish. Like you told me something that you were going to do and you didn't do it. Now this happens also with business, y'all. It's not just with love, but it's who you came together with, because that's what the Lovers card is talking about, right? Whether in business or love, you said you were going to do something and you didn't do it. So now you got me out here looking like a damn fool. So you think I want to pick up the phone? You think I'm going to accept your apology that quickly? No, I'm going to have enough self-love and break up with you, or I'm going to discontinue this contract because you made me believe that I made a bad decision. This is crazy, but I'm telling you, I can channel a Sagittarius because you guys got that energy. I'm telling you, this is how you are. You don't like to feel like a fool. And so you're not going to be pressed or made to do something that you don't want to do. But if this is a love situation and this person tries to come back in here, baby, I miss you, because this is what they're going to do, by the way. Oh, come on. Let's try to make this right. You're at your wit's end with it. This is why the Fool card is in the upright, because you're moving in a different direction. And they're not going to like that, none whatsoever. Okay? But again, like I said, it could be either or. Let's get Jupiter here for Sagittarius. Oh, the Sun card. It hit my hand, spun around, and when I flipped it, it was in the upright. You even had the High Priestess in the upright, y'all. There's Pisces again. Remember, I said Pisces is what? The north node. That node is moving into Pisces, which is north node, which is what? Your destiny. Where's Pisces in your chart? Jupiter brings in abundance and success and optimism. What better card to come out hitting Jupiter? The Sun card. Because first of all, it always represents your happiness. That's number one. It always represents the self, which is you, your subconscious, how you see things. Okay? It says your confidence, your optimism, your success, your joy and truth. What is causing this? For some of you, this is an actual child. You've been waiting forever to have this baby, and some of you are going to have a child. Okay? But it's just saying that there is something that the universe is going to bring you, this abundance that's just going to put you over the moon. And the moon card came out. Right? It's just going to have you feeling over the moon, ecstatic, happy, even spiritually, you're being just blessed in that area. You know, like the wisdom is here. It's about your intuition, but it's, to me, like I said before, it has something to do with the higher power talking to you in a sense. This could be in your dreams. This could be while you're driving. You could be sitting on a couch or sitting in a restaurant, and all of a sudden you have this moment and you're like, that's what I need to do. Your happiness is going to be a spiritual experience. It's not going to be that superficial stuff. It is going to be very spiritual. And for a lot of you, it really is going to be about a child or a love. Because when you pick up the high priestess, look at what comes out at the bottom. This is what comes out at the bottom in the upright. It came out like this. This was right up under. So this is how it came out. The Six of Cups, a soulmate with the Knight of Cups. So it literally could be a child or a lover. Okay? Someone destined to come into your life. This could be a dream job. I see that as well. A job that's going to make you happy. You've been waiting for a certain type of opportunity to come in here, and it will happen. I've already said it with this whole media entertainment. We've already talked about that. So there's definitely going to be a dream something. Dream was the first thing that came out. There's definitely going to be something that you are wanting, you have been desiring, you've been waiting for, that is just going to send you over the moon. Okay, let's get this right here, media and entertainment. Let's get two cards. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you got the Page of Pentacles that came out in the upright with that. And then you had the Ace of Swords, communication. You got the Lovers in reverse. That's okay. And you have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This was good because this was in the upright. I want to read this. These are all in the upright, but they're in reverse. So there's a message here that you need to know. Oh, my God. Some of you guys, I don't know why you're so insecure about your ability. It's like you're being told to go out there and do something, but there's this insecurity about this new position, about this new place that you can go. And I feel like maybe before you may have, you know, put your energy into something that did not come to, like it didn't manifest into nothing, right? So it hit your confidence. So you're not really confident, not that you're not talented, but you're not confident in the fact that you're going to succeed. And that's the thing that's really getting to me here with you guys, because I just feel like you are victimizing yourself. You're victimizing yourself. I feel like some of the greatest, the best people in the world, whether it, like even with Beyonce, I think Michael Jackson, like these people had like fail stories before they made it huge. Like that's what I feel like this is really about. Like you guys are going to actually have a story to tell. So it's not going to be something that's just going to fall in your lap. I feel like you do have to like work at it, and then it's just going to like explode. Like you're going to be like great, because that's what these two cards are saying. But with the Queen of Cups in reverse, there's just this fragility that you guys have of rejection. And I'm telling you this now, that this also happens with love. So we have to get back to that in a minute. But it does have something to do with your like stage fright. That's what this feels like. This feels like stage fright. And it does have something to do with your work and career because you got the 6th house here again. Now, this is in the upright. Look at how amazing this looks. This is hitting. You will not go unnoticed with the Lover's card in the upright. Remember, right before that, you had the Sun. The Sun specifically talks about your joy, your happiness, how ecstatic you are going to be, how in love, Queen of Cups in the upright, how in love you are going to be. And that is the truth and nothing but the truth with the Ace of Swords. You are going to just be talking with this person. You're also going to be talking and talking and talking. Have you ever came across somebody who talked just as much as you? This person is going to out-talk you. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I actually really like this person. Like there's never a dull moment. That is what this feels like. This feels like there's never a dull moment. Okay? I love this. Oh my God, Sagittarius. Anyway, okay. We got to talk about 6th house just a tad bit, just because it's here. 6th house talks about work. We talk about work, health. The only thing that I can see here dealing with your health is your energy level. Are you taking your vitamins? Are you working out, exercising? Exercising is really good because that also increases your energy. But that's the only thing. I see kind of like a worn down energy. Okay, just off of this reading today. I don't see any major things. But it to me, it feels like more so your energy level is a little off. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get your theme card. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see. Thank you. What comes out here for Sag? 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Abundance. Have patience or be patient. I know, don't come for me. I hate that word. Please remove this from the deck, okay? But listen to what this says because you guys had the dream, right? We just talked about the recognition, but this is what it says. Be patient. That could be like a week from now. Sometimes dreams grow slowly, but don't worry. The hard work you are investing will bring a bountiful harvest. I literally just told you that. Did I not? There's no words on here. I literally just said, whatever it is that you guys are planning on doing, I'm telling you, it's going to pay off for you. Okay? But remember, this was in reverse. This is how I knew that you were in your feelings about it. Okay? It says, this is a good time to prepare because things will soon start moving quickly. Use this time to plan. Virgo, 6th house, strategize. Okay? I love you, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you are new, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. You guys have a